Forex Trading.
Alrighty. Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna have a little look at AJ.
AJ, sure.
5 minute head and shoulders.
Oh yeah.
A lot of clean candles there to fill. I'm short on that one.
Nice.
Ended up with top.
Oh, hold a second. Where's this coming from? Found a culprit.
I entered at 92,202.
92,202. Oh,
Oh, nice.
far
Well
up.
done.
RPA. So you must have looked at them to the left.
Yeah, and it's also today's R1.
Okay, cool.
So if you look on at the, I was listening to, I was looking at what's his name last night, talking about the doji candles and the
No,
FU candles. No,
Oh, Akshay.
actually,
Oh, no.
that was Noel last night. I was listening to. So
yeah.
if you look at the top of that M4 structure to the left from yesterday, it would have been Monday.
Yeah.
The last candle that actually caused a new lower low, that lined up perfectly with that little order block
Yeah.
on the M5.
Yeah, so this is this candle from here, from this move, came down, broke this structure. We've got a level as well. That was support and resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Support, resistance. Where that move started from, there is a little, on the 30-minute, little doji.
Yeah.
So this little area, lining up, confluence, right, supports, resistances, little doji for it to be taken. That was an Asian, that was in the late New York session. Yeah. Nice, man. If we can find, gosh, might just run all the way down.
Well, my target is the pivot point for today, which is just on the M5. It's kind of just below the tiny little order block at the bottom of those clean candles.
Yeah.
So I've got take profit at 91.629.
Yeah.
But I'll probably bring that up a little bit because the pivot point 5 or 6 pips above that.
It's not bad, actually.
Not pips above that. Yeah.
If I get a retracement, I might jump in as well.
Yeah. And like, yeah, it was a very, very clean move.
AJ trade. Correct this whole move up. All right.
Hi, Hayden.
Hey, Emma. How are you, buddy?
Hello. Good, thank you. Hello, everybody.
Howdy.
Hey, Emma.
So let's put a little alert in here. Hopefully it comes back. I mean, for me, not for you. Hopefully it just drops. But if it pulls up and then starts pushing down again, that's a really good sign. But because it's got clean candles, it might just do all clean candles down. It could probably actually, the stop loss would have to be wide if I tried to jump in. Like if I found a little support, say this candle closes quite strong, bearish, this one closes like, say it closes something like this right now, then breaking that wick low, it could just be downtown. There might be, it could follow a little pathway like this though, because this could be the last 5 minutes of the hour, and it might break the low and then come back up and then go down, and then like this is just the top of the new hour candles wick. So like if I was gonna execute on that idea, then my stop loss, yeah, stop loss is pretty wide.
Yeah, it's
maybe
16 above 30 minute.
yeah, the way I'd want to enter is watch it, and then if it is breaking the low, if it just drops, there's no way you can do it. But if it drops, then comes back up, and then as it's starting to create a resistance and come back down again, could probably enter somewhere like around here and anticipating like when the top of that hour candle's wick will have been. That way you can like don't have to use the swing, because that swing's dangerous.
Yeah.
But then you can target something like that.
Well, yesterday's New York high is the Asian 50%. So you just scroll back just a little bit, you'll see the high, the last
Your clean
high
candles there
before
as
that.
well.
Right. That's there. Too far, mate.
This
Yeah, that's your high. Yeah, that's
Wait.
New York high.
Oh,
yesterday.
New York high. Sorry, I wasn't hearing.
Yeah, so New York high is Asian 50%, well, within a few pips.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden,
Yeah, mate.
could you please put the hourly chart, please?
Sure. 1 second. Let me just
After
put this
after
in.
you're done. Yeah, after you're
Yeah.
done.
Huh, perfect. Perfect. These little levels line up.
Mm.
Basically, New York high. New York 50%. One hour. Yes.
Sorry, yeah. You see the liquidity grab or liquidity candle there at the top?
This
Yeah,
one here.
The blue one. Yeah, there. I have placed a sell call exactly there.
You put say that again. Sorry.
I placed a sell call
Oh yeah.
there, exactly there. Yeah.
You're
Is it correct?
you're in the trade.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
Yeah, I placed it there exactly there where you're pointing.
Because of these levels here to the left. Was it a sell limit? Was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, because of this liquidity candle, I caught that and I have placed a sell call there.
Mm-hmm. So this isn't a
and-
liquidity candle.
Not a liquidity candle.
No, because it closed bullish.
Oh,
A liquidity
okay.
candle like this would have closed bearish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm lucky. I
No.
placed the call.
No. It's like that's what happened. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
But maybe it's a liquidity candle like inside that candle,
Mhm.
or is this one reacting from something over here to the left, like the 4 hour? No, nothing there. Nothing there. The high is not quite as high. Yeah, so in terms of like actually closing as a liquidity candle, like it has grabbed liquidity
Mhm.
because it looks like a rejection candle, but I wouldn't say it's, by definition, for how I look at the candle, I would have wanted it to close red,
Okay.
to be closing lower than it's open, to be classed as a liquidity candle the way that I've looked at them. But it doesn't mean that's
Okay.
that's a nice, as Glenn was saying, it's actually a decent level because it's a support resistance area. Support over here to the left,
Yeah.
resistance to the right, and we like to look for these little dojis. These dojis can show like little turning points, and liquidity can sit above and below dojis.
Yeah.
Like you see like these little dojis here, when they're at the end of swings, then often the high, like if this pushed up and then came down, then that little swing should be taken before then the true move down. For example, yesterday, this is what I missed on gold initially that Akshay pointed out was, where was it? Let's go back quite some time. Here. So when price pushed morning Marin, morning Matthias. Yeah, so when price pushed down here and then left this little candle, this little doji.
Yeah.
Yeah. When
That was a liquidity candle.
No, it just shows where this pushed down into this into the zone and then pushed back up. Then what this does is like that doji indicates that there's liquidity sitting above and below it. So you can get moves in here as well, but before the actual true move away from this level, likely it will take that doji and then it'll move again. So this is one of those just a V-shape things that now, if like this, because this is the 1 minute chart, if this was like the hour chart, it might look something like this, and then the next hour will come down, do like a wick fill, break that low, and then drive away. Now, if this doji doesn't have to happen right at the end either, it could happen somewhere along here. And then if that's the case, then we might only anticipate, like if that doji say somewhere here, then we might only need it to push down like here to push up.
Okay.
But that's when Akshay saw that doji there, he was being patient.
And he placed a call there. Did he place a call there?
He took a trade. He took a trade in here.
Okay.
No, sorry, he missed this. But he got in. He got in somewhere. I think he got in here. I think he said like he just got in. He missed this because he was preparing for NY session. But he took it here because he was satisfied that once this had been created and then taken, then he wanted to get in, but he was waiting then for I think he just missed it, so he saw an opportunity to get in somewhere around here. One of the other fellas got in here as well. I missed that. But what makes sense as well is that this little doji here, like I haven't actually touched my analysis since yesterday. I mean, since like all this stuff here was what I've left at that London session. And remember, do you guys remember what this zone here, what this purple and green box was? What that was drawn from?
Like a H4 liquidity candle?
Yeah, H4, that it was the second structure for H4. And then it was this wick. So this is a liquidity candle. Like when it's wicked lower than the previous candle and then closed bullish, and then whether it's a there's 5 different types, 2 are attempted and 3 are actual full liquidity candles, but this is the nicest type when it closes above the previous candle's high. But you look at this wick, and this wick is where a lot of the this wick tells you where the manipulation was and where the volume's been picked up. So I drew this box around this wick, and now what happened was once you can get reactions from the open, from the middle, and from the low. So when price came down to it, if we go back to, I'm way past now. Sorry, here it is. So when price came down to it, we had a little reaction quite close to the open of that 4-hour candle. This is where this line is. Then price went up, came down to around halfway of that wick. This is where the purple and the green meet. Had another reaction, but the best reaction didn't happen until it took the low, and then it just took off. But what you're looking at here, although it's not a true liquidity candle, because it didn't close bearish, it doesn't mean that the level's not attractive to take a trade off of. Especially when you've got clean candles here to the left.
Yeah.
Look at this little retracement. Gosh.
Yeah.
That would have been... That's picked up another... That's more liquidity candle. I just wanted... So it's wicked up, came down. This is the first 5 minutes of this 1 hour candle. I would like it to... I mean, for Glenn's sake, let's just have a clean, easy, stress-free move. For Haydos' sake, let's see if we can give it a little pullback. This is the New York high, so maybe this will be where it gives it a little bounce.
The trend is low, downtrend, isn't it?
It's kind of in a rotationary leg.
Looking at the 4 hour candle, 4 hour chart.
Yeah. So that even on the 1 hour, the 1 hour goes like this is your trend, it's going like up.
Yeah.
So this swing here didn't actually close higher. So this move up has started from like in here. So you could almost use, you could almost say that this is your structure.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Structure 1.
Because it's gone up. This is your first structure. Because from this low, it's pushed up, made a higher close, and then nothing has. We've had like a little break of that high, but nothing's closed higher. So these swings here they haven't really done much damage to the market structure. So first structure, we've closed below, but we closed below second structure. Sorry, we closed, we just touched second structure. We haven't closed below second structure. So to me, on the 1 hour, the trend is still up. The trend's still up until we close below here. So this was a second structure pullback. And now we're just creating cycles within cycles, but we're just ranging.
Okay.
But in a range, this is a big range. This is 140 pip range. So, you know, wherever you've got clean candles, shows where the market can move through easily.
Okay.
Yeah, and I really like when you've got, like, see these clean candles up, clean candles down, and then when you have areas that are support and resistance, they'll hold more weight. And you add that with confluence with price action and market timing, and you can get these little moves. But looking at the 4 hour, maybe the 4 hour trend tells a different story. Yeah, 4 hour trend's different.
Yeah.
4 hour trend's more down. So
in that case, which trend should we consider?
well, it depends on how long you want to hold your trade for. So like if Glenn was, if this trade works out, Glenn's in the trade near where you are here, and it's getting increasingly hard to hold trades. Well, I can't talk for Aussie yen, but it's getting increasingly harder to hold a trade across like multiple sessions and the next day. So it comes down to what kind of trader you are. If we're like a lower time frame trader, then if the 4 hour and the 1 hour and the lower time frames are all in sync and the daily, maybe you can hold that trade for longer.
Okay.
As a swing, as like maybe it can become a swing trade. But if this is going to be a lower time frame trade, and you see an opportunity to here, this could just be creating like a lower wick for the daily. Well, it's already created a lower wick for the daily, and it's basically gone down then up, and now it's coming down again. So we just take the move that we can get. All we can do is control where we get in, where we get out. We can't control where the market's going to go. Now, we can control how we manage it. So say this New York high from yesterday is holding and it's forming a support and it's starting to break the highs, then it could always retest all the way up to here again, because this is a clean candle down. So that's the judgment we need to make to see, can we actually then, but if the market, like we know the London Open sort of open for an hour, and maybe this is done a liquidity grab, maybe it has done a liquidity grab even though it's not a liquidity candle, and it's trapped a lot of buying volume. So it has because it's taken the high of that doji. So it's trapped buying volume inside this candle. And then now this candle did a retest of that buying volume and is dropping. So it's a good chance that we're going to, if this is picked up volume, it's going to offload it somewhere where they can offload it without getting much slippage. Is that going to be the New York high? I doubt it. I would say it would be somewhere in an order block where there's accumulation of candles, because then we know that there's been a lot of activity, buying and selling taking place when price is selling, buying, and then left. So there's likely going to be a lot of residual orders somewhere in this zone. So maybe we don't get a steady move up until price is tapped into that, so then it can go up. It'll have like little reactionary points across, like along the way, but likely the end of this move could, well, maybe the end of this move could be here, and then maybe then by that stage it'll be rolling into a new market session, and then it could possibly then, you know, push all the way to the bottom of the range.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is looking
Wonderful.
like it's looking clean on the 1 hour.
Also, that New York high is a monthly level, isn't it?
Let me check. I haven't. What?
New York
91.9. Not it's
really.
close, but it's not on my chart.
Close. Yeah.
I don't really see any monthlies closing at this level.
Okay.
What about weekly?
Okay. Thank you, Hayden.
No, you're welcome. Good trade. So 28 March, we had a little bit of activity here, but you'll find, like, if we look back far enough, you always find a level. But yeah, as a monthly level, it's a little bit low on my chart. Maybe a different broker. It's looking really good. Alrighty. Yeah, I had a little sell running for hours and hours and hours last night. From 29.9. Yeah, around 5 o'clock I put it on. Just sat there for ages until I woke up this morning and then eventually closed it. I'm not expecting too much, but that's for gold, just because I know how gold reacts normally on FOMC day. Unless you can have a move in Asian session, but then afterwards it can be quite crappy conditions during London. So I'm really happy to look at other pairs for sure today. Alan, did you take anything on pound yen? Oh, sorry, pound US. Pound US might be similar to gold.
Yeah, it's just going sideways.
Yeah.
Waiting for news, I guess.
Yeah. So so German could move
Oh, look at Germany.
up, down, up. Yeah, it's just sideways. Really like volatile though, huh? Down and up. This is what I was worried about, kind of like if for Aussie yen, if it broke the low and then it wicked back up. But German's ugly. It's just sideways. I really like this trade. This Aussie yen one. It's killer. What about pound yen? Can we get a breakout? Breakout short. Or a fake out short. We're at this monthly level.
Oh, yeah. Really structure. Break structure. There. Then I close it when I had a monthly level. You know what?
You talking to me, Roll?
It's only 9 p.m. Close this shit. You know what? This is 9 p.m. Oh, God. Yeah.
You talking to me, Roll? Or are you just talking?
Fucking hell, sorry. I almost forgot.
I'll have what she's having.
Yeah, there was a guy a few days ago with Kerwin, who I traded with on in New York, and there's this guy in Farad. He's funny. He never mutes himself, and he'll be calling, like, if we're trading gold, Kerwin will sweet talk gold and be like, "Come on, baby, you can do it," and he'll just talk lovely to her, and then this guy's like, oh, I can't say some of the words that he says, but it's in another language. He's calling her like, "Ah, you bitch." It's like, Kerwin's like, "Sylvia, talk nice to her." He's like, "Ah, she stopped me out."
What did you hear from me, actually?
What was that, sorry? Oh, couldn't hear
Can't be
well.
repeated.
Just heard you talk about structure, and then you started grumbling a little bit.
Well, that's right. It's just I got 2 trades this morning on the Jera, on the docks,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just reviewing them and
Oh, yeah,
Out
you're
loud.
talking to yourself about it. Okay, so the 4-hour doesn't. Maybe there's that clean candles. This is what Noel calls a hanging flower. Is Noel here? I'd like him to explain that.
What is it? What is it? The other way. If it's from the top, is it still a hanging flower?
Oh, I don't know what it actually is. Always pointed out these ones because gold's been such an uptrend.
Yeah.
That he'll be like this. You'll see this is a hanging flower. So before we can move up, this needs to be taken. So if that's the case, I just don't like trading underneath this monthly level.
That's your speedy zone there, isn't it?
Speedy zone
Yeah.
underneath here.
Yeah. Where you get all your fast moves.
Well, it's
Doesn't seem-
160. Yeah, you need the timing then in the market as well for those fast moves. Like if it's New York session, and it's like bang, 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 and there will just be. Well, it can get in London session as well. But yeah, you can with gold. Sometimes I've seen it. Just a candle, just do that. Just appear out of nowhere. You're like, whoa, just so quick. But if we're going to range ahead, I wonder if we can get something to close back above here.
Go to bed, girls.
Hayden,
Yep.
once you're done, could you please put on Euro AUD?
Yep.
Once you're done.
I'm just trying to find something, so that's all good. I'm happy to move around. I just want to
Yeah,
find something that's moving.
Okay. For 1 hourly chart, I have placed a trade here.
Mm-hmm.
You see the liquidity candle there.
Yeah, that's
So
liquidity
exactly,
candle.
yeah, where you're pointing, exactly there I have placed a trade now.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy call.
You're in the trade active now?
Yeah.
Okay. Your stop loss?
Have I done it correctly? Because we have the monthly
Yeah, this one's pulled liquidity, so it's probably reacting from this wick over here.
Yeah. So is it a correct trade?
We'll find out soon.
Yeah.
But there's in terms of like giving it a go. Well, we had that move up, and then we had that just full correction back down to the monthly level, and we're failing to break and clear this level. We're just sort of hovering around it. Now we're consolidating at that level. This one's wicked down for London Open, pulled liquidity from the 50% or underneath the 50% of this wick, and then closed nice bullish. Still, the problem is with this candle here, but it's wicked down, and now it's breaking this high.
Yeah.
So if it's wicked down and it's forming a support and it's pulled liquidity and it's wicked down now breaking this high, then it's we've got clean range at least inside of this area. So yeah, I got no problem with it.
Okay. Yeah.
The market will tell you though.
Sorry?
The market will tell you if it's a good trade or not.
Yeah.
All we can do is just play with probabilities. So if we're failing to break,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and then this candle, London Open, was a heavy bearish candle, and then we had a nice correction, then maybe we sold in London to then buy, and then we've worked down, and now we're pushing up and breaking this high.
Yeah.
So if this candle, this is another one I could get around jumping in as well. I'd like to see it close above here though.
Okay.
Well, we broke the high, but because it has rejected here once before though. So is it going to reject here again? And are we just, because of the market conditions today with FOMC, are we just going to keep on failing to break and just stay contained within a range?
Okay.
That's the danger of trading FOMC day. Everything sort of works is based on what's going to happen tonight.
Yeah.
So can we get
Okay.
about the 15 minutes? So close nice strong bullish, weak bearish candle, little tiny retest at the monthly level, breaking the high. That price action here looks really good. Only thing is, like, it has rejected here once before, but now with volume, if there's volume in this London Open, is the volume now going to be able to break above this wick high and then drive higher and then potentially go up to here?
Until there. Yeah.
We'll see. I'd like to see this one close.
Yeah.
And then if we got something breaking that high, then maybe we can leave this area properly.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Keeping fingers crossed.
yeah, might put an alert on there. I might come back to that if I see it as well.
Yeah.
But because it has rejected here once, I don't want to jump into it just yet. So if your Aussie's going up, your Aussie yen should be going down. Yeah, that was the best one for sure. What's Aussie Kiwi doing? This is the same idea. Took the high, closed weak bearish, breaking the low. If I'm quick enough, I could could give that a go. Just like, only thing I don't want to do is I know that some will just copy whatever I do. And sometimes it's just like playing with price action. But I quite like breaking that low to then fill this range.
What's the M30 doing? Double top.
Double top, wake up.
Breaking the low of the that bullish move up. Yeah. Dodging.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what this does. If we can actually get down to fill this clean candle, if we can break underneath. This is a pretty nice level.
Well, that's a news candle, Hayden.
Hmm?
That clean candle.
This one here? From yesterday? Tuesday 21. That's New Zealand news. Wasn't it? It was New Zealand employment news.
Yeah.
So on the daily, crazy taking a trade on Aussie New Zealand. But we've got like 110 is pretty high for the exchange rate. So normally it does, like we just see from history, it's range bound, but normally like even, but I always usually think like Aussie New Zealand sticks between 110 and 104 mostly. This is like halfway of this range as well.
Mm.
So we're just having that pullback halfway, being a 4-hour resistance. Could actually go a little bit higher, but I like the price action. I'd love to see if this was a bit more cleaner. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Euro Aussie. Breaking above her again. Aussie's the only one moving. Go, do it.
Are you on that euro, Denny?
No, I'm not. I'm just waiting. What do you reckon about Aussie US? Haydos. because they're all similar setups. I
Hey,
don't
I'm not
trade
touching.
Aussie.
I'm not touching nothing
Okay.
with the US dollar in it.
Yeah, okay. Copy.
Could be one of those. It can either move or just do nothing, but I don't think it's going to be consistent either way.
Mm-hmm.
Usually in FOMC, it's the Asian session that will do something for you, and then the rest will be pretty crappy.
Yeah. Pound Aussie looks alright. Oh, that's what you're looking at now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 15 pips in the Aussie USD range for all of London.
15
Hour
pips.
and a
Yeah.
10 pips, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all. From the high to the low.
Yeah. So
It's just back to the Asian now.
I think it's the day to just create ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Create ideas for later on.
Let's buy a boat.
Hmm.
Good idea.
You're looking at you?
Empty
No, you
wallets.
No, I was. Before I bought my caravan, we had a deposit on a 50-foot yacht.
50 foot.
And
What's that? Like 15
Big
meters.
stuff. Oh yeah, it's huge.
That's
There was
big,
a
yeah.
five cabin.
Catamaran.
No, not a cat. Big mono.
Oh yeah. What did you say? Did you say cabin? Did you? 5 cabin.
Yeah.
Jeez.
5 cabin. Yeah, big sucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right around COVID and couldn't go interstate, couldn't check it out, had to trust the
Oh,
boat
okay.
survey whether or not to buy it, and I'm like, no, that's all right. Let's get a caravan instead.
Yeah. So this 30-minute looks a little bit. Oh, the 1 hour. Sorry. Rejecting. Grab more liquidity. Can we break this low again? If we can break this low again, I think I might enter on it. Take it on the hour time frame.
Why would you take this one on the hour this time, Hayden?
I think the hour looks cleaner.
So you enter on the hour, which
Yeah, just because it's a slower trade. Like I don't really look at lower time frames too much on currencies. Sometimes I do, but especially in Aussie New Zealand, it's a slow pair. But I like how close we're up to 110. And I just want to see, like, I want this wick to tell me the story. I don't like it too much on the 30-minute. On here, it tells me that maybe it's got one more leg up to go. But on the 1 hour, if this was the double top, sorry, this is a 15-minute now. 1 hour tells me the price action I like. A 15-minute could be the double top, and that could be the sweep, liquidity candle. It's just super slow conditions. So it's like if anyone takes this idea, literally just go in, just play around, just go low risk. Don't let trades out of your session destroy your mentality for the day. So your Aussie's looking like it's pushing up now. Come on, do it for Emma. Well, we're looking at 91.6. Is that your target for Aussie yen?
not yeah, close enough. 91,629.
629. Yeah.
Is it on your account, Gleno?
Yeah.
Well done.
The prop account? I mean the
No,
the
my
real
loan.
account.
Yeah.
Is that the open of the H4 liquidity candle?
Is
Aussie
sorry.
yen.
Oh, Aussie yen. Yeah,
You might have
yeah, pretty much lines up together.
you might have an entry here, Hayden.
For what?
On the yen, mate.
Oh, yen.
Could be a hanging flower,
Yeah, it could be hanging flower.
reversal pattern.
Where are the boys today? They're probably crushing it. They're
Staying away from the news.
yeah, probably actually.
Oh, that'd be, I don't know. You'd have
Probably
anything
crushing it.
Yeah,
You'd
they
be
were.
awake all night
it was-
last night, and
Yeah, it was funny last. I after New York session, I went out and then no, yeah, the boys are still trading, and basically like it was breaking the. Let me go to it. It was this daily high. We took a sell. Well, I took a sell 27.39 as it was breaking the high. Right there. And then we're targeting 21.
What was your stop loss, Hayden?
10 pips.
Okay.
that's big for Noel.
Hmm? Oh,
That's a very-
I'm not sure when Noel got in. I took it when it was breaking the high. I took it when it was breaking the high here.
Mm.
And I believe Noel got in. I think he got in after this candle.
Mm.
I think he got in somewhere here. Kerwin got in. I think Kerwin got in around somewhere around here. Kerwin got in around here as well somewhere. That was
That's right.
because Kerwin was originally looking. What he likes to see is when it around daily highs and lows. If they got the timing right, and you've got he uses the 4-hour candle direction as well, but normally you can get like a 20 pip push above and below. That's one of his A+ setups. So he was going to, I'm not sure if he entered on the buy, but he's trying to see that if it was going to break and give him that 20 pip push. And I was only looking for the sells. What Kerwin does really well is he can change his bias on the fly. So like if I was looking for buys, I couldn't have taken the sell so quickly, and he can. So he was looking for buys, and then it's like, nope, all right, sells, and then he wrote it down. Really, really good.
Wow.
I get stuck with one bias. But that was you said the time 3 o'clock. What I was thinking here, my reasoning why that this would go down here is because that bloody 3 o'clock candle for gold seemed to always been doing the opposite of the other candles. So for all of basically the last couple of weeks, if I pinpoint, I'll just go here. So this is the 3 o'clock candle. It didn't what it did. It actually closed bullish with the direction of everything, but you see at this line where I got in, it did the liquidity grab to then drive up a little bit further. Now we go back to another 3 o'clock candle. This one here. See, it was like bearish, and then this one was opposite color. But the wick, it reaches really high into the previous candle. Then we go back another one. This is the 2 o'clock candle. And then 3 o'clock candle. Reaches really high, both ways. Then this 3 o'clock candle. this one does. This went straight down. Have a look at the previous one. Oh no, this one just went straight up and then it pulled down. I think it went up and then down and then up, or it went down, up, down, up. Can't remember, but this one, like, it just gives you huge range. Then another 3 o'clock candle. This one here, it went down, 3 o'clock, pushed down, went opposite direction. Previous week, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, same thing. Then this one here, 3 o'clock, pushed all the way up and then came back down. So I'm just anticipating that, hey Ivan, just anticipating that the way that the 3 o'clock candle has been behaving, that if we were breaking this high, as soon as we break that high, I was thinking it won't just give you that clean move straight up. It could very easily push up and then come down, and that's why I was like, keep my stop low tight. I didn't want to like risk if it was just flying, but I thought there's a very good possibility that once it was taking that high, that we would get a push down. And I was thinking, can we correct this whole move? That's what I was sort of banking on. But at the very least, if we go to the 1 minutes, when it was taking this high, I was thinking that we can at least come down to Null's hanging flower. All we had to do was break the structure. Once it broke that low there, I was like, cool, any little pullback, then we come down again, and this is the target, at least. So because of the timing and that, I ended up closing. I didn't close full on this one, and I was thinking I made a mistake when it rejected. And then as it came back down again, I was like, nah, that's far enough for me. So I took it. I took profit. Hey, Billy. Anyone execute GJ sell? Not me, but how's it looking? I didn't, but somewhere in Aussie yen sells. Emma's in Euro Aussie buy. I'm waiting for see what Aussie New Zealand's gonna do. It'll be very interesting if this breaks this candle's low. Yeah, giving up on gold today. There's no point. But German, on the other hand, can we just stay range bound? Could this reject this monthly level? 15 minutes, can we close inside? What I'd potentially give a go is
Take
this.
this. Just clean that candle.
Yeah. See if we can give a little pullback. Is there anything inside this wick?
That looks good. Retesting that little doji. We're just wicking below that liquidity candle.
It might just take off, but I'm gonna have an alert there, and then if it goes off, then I can think about it. No, this is probably going to take off. Oh well. Damn, okay. Maybe once a 15-minute had closed. Close back above.
Do you have a monthly level at 15141?
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, on Smart Charts there's a monthly level there.
Oh, wait a second. Only the one that closed yesterday.
I must have just put it on this morning then.
But mine's 15168.
Yeah. 5168. What do I 15? Yeah. I've got one in there somewhere. There's a fair bit reacting to it. I'll have to check where I got it from.
Is it look the same now on mine? This one here?
I'm just on a laptop, so I've got to keep flicking back and forth between screens. A bit lower.
Okay, no, I don't have that.
Just trying to find it then. Yeah, that level is from April last year. So April last year, 15141.2.
Okay, no mind. 15122.
That's for April, is it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, April last year.
April 2021.
Oh, 2 years ago.
Oh, 2 years ago. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, 15122. Just difference in the broker.
Yeah, well. Okay.
Yeah, this one. So the one that you look at, the same level that you're looking at, is this black line for me.
Okay.
No, New Zealand's not having it. The idea's not going to happen. So far, New York high from yesterday's holding Aussie yen up. Euro Aussie's the only one that's looking like it's threatening to break. Probably go for like another 30 minutes and then I'll just gonna chill then till NY. Actually, it might even come. I don't think I'm gonna trade NY. I might come back in like NYSE. But unless something happens in the next 30 minutes, I'm not really interested in just waiting.
There's a news event on smart charts, harmonized, core harmonized index on the euro. What's that one?
What time?
In 5 minutes.
Must be CPI. Forex
Euro
Factory,
CPI.
financial juice. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Euro CPI.
Yeah. Not sure what harmonized index means.
No idea. I just read it straight off of smart charts. The little box that's really hard to push at the bottom of the screen.
Harmonized index. Oh, I see. I've got index of consumer prices, Eurozone. Harmonized index, indices of consumer prices. Is that it? I don't know, man.
No, it's only an orange box on Forex Factory.
Yeah, they're predicting. What are they predicting?
9%.
9%, 5.1.
Yeah, 0.2 down.
So yeah, slightly coming down.
Would that be good for the indices or bad?
Depends on what I haven't been keeping up with what the ECB's saying, but if they wanted it to come down quicker, then that is going to potentially have. That means that if it's coming down but not as quick as they want, that means they might have to hike rates faster, and then whether they think that is going to have a positive effect on the economy, or if it comes down to employment figures then as well. But it could lead to a strengthening of the euro.
That'll bring the indices down though, wouldn't it?
Depends if they think that's it would initially. It should be a bearish indicator for business, for indices. especially because like indices like German 40 is crossed with the euro. So if euro is going up, then German 40 should come down. But it could also then, like, if it's showing like more spending or more, no, that's not correct. If it's not more spending, but if it's showing that there could be potentially costs are going up, and there could be, if spending is still good, then that means there could be more demand, and then potentially that could like have a later on effect for German 40 strengthening again.
Oh.
Just thinking like short term and long term effects could be very different. But we'll see. 2 minutes time. Let's see if it has any effect.
No, Al.
I'll catch it, Alan. Yeah, it's slow, man. Put me to sleep as well.
There goes euro.
Euro Aussie up or down? Up.
Pushing up.
Yeah, the yen's pushing down again, so sounds like they're anticipating something. It's a nice clean candle to fill on the euro.
Euro Aussie, yeah.
Mm.
It's just a reverse. It is literally a reverse correlation.
Correlation. Yeah. All right. What's the news going to do? How long we got? 30 seconds. See if the Euro CPI has anything to do.
Pullback longs. Go for it. Do it. And again, there's a lot of clean candles to the south as well.
We filled them balance on Euro Aussie. Here goes. Okay, here's the news. Little liquidity grab maybe.
Refresh.
Yeah. What were the numbers?
I haven't seen it yet.
So the flash estimate is slightly under 8.5.
Oh, that's
and the
heaps.
core and the so 0.5% under the estimate.
That's
And
heaps.
then the CPI is 5.2. So
Oh, mixed
0.1
numbers.
up.
Mixed numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no change on the core CPI.
Employment's down. Yeah.
Unemployment was yellow, so unemployment doesn't really change too much. So core CPI, that's what they look at, has gone up, but CPI flash has gone down quite a lot.
No, it hasn't changed. Core CPI is the same, so it's the same as the previous month. They predicted a drop, but it hasn't changed.
It says here
Yeah.
they have. Oh, core CPI,
No.
sorry. Core CPI hasn't changed. Core CPI is minus energy, I think.
Yeah, they anticipated a 0.1 drop, but
Excluding
it's still
yeah.
a 5.2.
Excluding food, energy, alcohol, and tobacco. So that's good. That means that CPI, which is including, so because petrol has gone down, energy's gone down. It's been a mild winter, so CPI, including everything, has come down quite a lot, mainly because of energy costs. But that's good. But when you look at like other stuff, food, all other consumables, it hasn't changed. So that's good. That's good numbers. So we should see euro increase. German 40 might come down. Euro Aussie should keep on going up. Initial little liquidity grab. Now maybe it opens the door to keep on filling this range.
In that little order block now.
Yeah. Get rid of German 40. Comes down to as well, like, were they expecting good numbers or bad numbers? Sometimes they already know and it's priced in.
There's a 5-minute order block current price. In that down.
New
It's just rejected off that. So it's rejected. It's moved 3 pips.
Yeah, it's too slow. See what? So the new 4 hours closed now. 4-hour candle closed. It's a nice rejection from down here. So can we just pick up more liquidity and then keep on pushing up? Retest. So if this traps some sellers' volume, now can it do a retest of that volume and then break its high and then keep on pushing?
Funny, but price still didn't break that last swing when it come down. Pulled into that into the FU candle there and rejected nicely, but in the higher time frame it still looks fine.
Yeah, I don't see anything to do here. So I think I'm gonna go get a bunch of things done beforehand, before NY, have a couple of hours off. So might just finish up. There's not much happening for me.
All right, man.
So, alrighty. Well, take care, guys. Don't just be careful today. Oh, my stream's frozen as well. That's the sign. Yeah.